Hey there YouTube, just wanted to show you a vehicle I just picked up. This is a 2017 Dodge Charger RT, finished in white knuckle paint, which is basically bright white, but they've renamed it for 2017. This does have the hyper black 20-inch wheels, and it also does have the pearl and black leather interior, which I really enjoy. Instead of having the all black leather seats, it's got the nice pearl and black leather, which honestly, of all the Chargers I've seen on different dealer lots, there was only two that I saw that had this interior, and I really dig it. You can kind of see some of the red trim I did around the door handles. That's part of the 75-cent mod that I watched online. Got that idea, so I wanted to do it around the door handles. I also did some around the steering wheel there at the bottom and around the climate control, which I'll show you in a second. This one does have the Beats audio. So there's the interior here. I did the stainless steel pedals as well. And then here is what it looks like around the radio, which I think kind of just finished that area there. But I really like the pearl and black leather seats. This one does have sunroof. Something else I did is around the back of the car here. I actually vinyl wrapped the deck lid spoiler. I really wanted to get the SRT Hellcat spoiler, but from what I've heard, it's a pain to remove the deck lid spoiler and put the Hellcat spoiler on, because you'll have to deal with some holes that were drilled by the factory on the outer pieces over here. I didn't want to mess with that. First of all, it doesn't sound like any fun. Second of all, this is a lease. I did lease this vehicle for 3 years. Got a crazy deal on this. Right now, basically, FCA is almost giving these things away. I did a 0 down sign and drive lease on one of these. My payment before taxes is $347. It's an awful lot of car for a very small payment. Couldn't pass it up. This was not a car I was actually looking at to lease, but with the deals that are going on, I couldn't pass it up. I did remove the the chrome Charger and RT badges, and I got black ones from the dealer. Put those on myself. I think it looks a little better with the blacked out in the back. I did remove the Dodge emblems that were up on the taillight. I think it gives it a much cleaner, more stormtrooper kind of look. The vinyl wrapping did turn out really well. I like it how it kind of sets off the back. But it's a really sharp car. I like the white and black kind of contrast. These hyper black wheels are really cool. I had wheels similar to this color on my Acura TL Type S a few years back. But on the Charger, they look really good. Overall, only had the car for a couple of weeks. Love it. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's very fast, very powerful, shifts really well. Something that I really didn't know until I started reading more about it is for 2017, Dodge put on the active exhaust. So compared to previous years, this exhaust sounds much better. I'm going to go ahead and start it. It's been sitting most of the day. I only drove it just down the street to a small parking lot, so let me go ahead and start it for you so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. Should still be kind of a cold start. Previous years, some of the comments that I saw the sound of it and whatnot. I think it sounds absolutely perfect. I would not change a thing even if I was not leasing it. It's got a nice startup growl. Not driven it too hard. It's only got about 600 miles on it. Even though I am leasing it, I still do take care of my vehicles. I'm not going to beat on this thing, but I did give it some gas on the expressway a few times, and it's got a nice bark to it. And it does get into passing gear, and sounds really good. But overall, I'm very happy with the car. I do have one small knock on this car. I guess would be something that I would change. I'm very tall, about 6'5". This is a big car. I mean, it's a very big car. This car is almost 200 inches long. Interior space is a little cramped, and the driving seat position definitely could be much better. My long legs aren't fully supported when I'm driving this. The seat cushion could be a little longer. It could kind of recline a little better, I guess, for longer trips. I'll have to see how this car does on long trips. But driving around town, it's fine. But I'm thinking if you're going to drive this for a long period of time and you're very tall with long legs like myself, you may want the seat position to be a little different. But that's the only thing that I have kind of seen that is a little odd to me, I guess. Other than that, super impressed with the car. It, like I said, the 8-speed automatic transmission is fantastic. It shifts very quickly, very smoothly. There's a sport mode button in here. I've messed with that a couple of times. That really gets this car to a different level. Really kind of holds the shifts a little bit. I think it keeps the active exhaust open a little bit more. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's for what I'm paying for it. Around $350 a month. Sign and drive, no money down. This car stickered for $40,570. I don't have the window sticker with me, but it's got pretty much every option on it except for navigation, which really isn't a big deal because it has Apple CarPlay. So that kind of takes really, nav. You just tap the Maps button on your iPhone and voila, it's on the screen. It's got the Beats and the sunroof, which is the two things I was definitely going for. So for me, it was optioned perfectly. Really like it. It's a nice car. Maybe open up the driver door here. I'm sorry, passenger door. Just see the interior a little bit. But I like it. Here's the where they did around the door handle. I did some trim underneath here. Can't really see it all that well. I ordered some different size, a little bit thicker piping. I'm going to take this out, that's in here, and change it out once it comes in. The Beats sound system is fantastic. There's the rear seat. Like I said, there's my driving position, and I've got a little one, so there's not a ton of room back there. I mean, she fits fine in her carrier. This does have the heated seats in the rear. Here's the trunk, which is absolutely huge. There's the Beats subwoofer that's back there from the factory. But yeah, overall, very happy with the car, very impressed with it. I'm going to get the windows tinted here in the next couple of days. I'll do a follow-up video on that, but very nice car, especially for what you can lease these for right now. It's amazing that you can get this much car for that little payment. I think years ago I leased a Toyota Camry and I was paying around the same amount of money, which that pales in comparison to something like this. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't that difficult to get that kind of deal on this car. So thanks for watching my video, and I'll do a follow-up once I get the windows tinted. Later.